gon' talk tonight. Yeah, I'm out there Glock tonight. We gon' start tonight. That pussy in park tonight. You gon' need a bed tonight. I'm being that cat tonight. You need a hat tonight. I'm pulling that hair tonight. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite girl, baby girl, and we back with another video. Okay, I do want to start coming at y'all with some like nicer fits or whatever. It's like I'm gonna put on a nice ass fit just to like do my makeup. Like I just feel like that's unnecessary. I'm also, believe it or not, gonna try to not curse as much. I'll be editing my videos. I be like, damn, I low-key kind of do curse a lot. I don't know, it's like, what am I not cursing for? My mom will sit there and tell me, she'll be like, oh, you know, you're a smart girl. I'm pretty sure you can find a better way to say what you want. Yeah, but nobody got time for all that. Okay? Love you though, mama. Guys, I filmed a smoke such video. It should be up before this video is posted. I decided that I'm gonna do Vlogmas. Yay! Like, you guys are so excited. I kind of want to go for like a pinky vibe. My background is almost finished. I just got to put up some other stuff, but it's like it's bigger, as you can see. Like, it's not that square box, and it goes all the way down. Like, it goes all the way down to the floor. So it's not finished yet. It's almost done, I promise. But I told you I would have it done at least by Christmas, and it's almost Christmas, so that's good. Yeah, so like, tell me how you guys' day was. Like, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing? I've kind of just been chilling at home, going to work. Like, I have a lot of ideas as far as like what I want to do. Like, I feel like I just want to create a bunch of shit. I do. Like, I feel like that's really like my life's following. It's just to create. Sometimes it's hard to create content when it's just you, because it's like I can't do everything. I can't edit, film, shoot, you know, do everything by myself. But I have to start somewhere, and if that's by myself, then so be it. That's basically what I've been up to. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about another boy, but I'm not going to do that because, I don't know. I'm just not going to do that right now. I already have some moisturizer on my face. It's one that I made. It's it has like all non-homogenic products, so it won't give me like clogged pores and stuff like that. And it has aloe vera too, so that's really good. You know, I need my skin to get back right, and it's getting back there slowly. You know, you just got to stay on top of your water. And you know, I think that me changing my products helped a lot too, because when I went to Ulta, the lady said that like with drugstore makeup, it's a whole lot more irritating to the skin because of all the chemicals that they use or whatever. And I have really sensitive skin. And the same thing with like makeup wipes. Like, you know, you got to make sure you don't use the fragranted makeup wipes, because those like mess me up too. I have very sensitive skin. I don't know why. I just do. I definitely want to talk about Lizzo and the Grammys. Lizzo. Okay, so Lizzo, I don't know if you guys want, she won a Grammy. Congratulations to her. I think she totally deserves it. But, and mind you, like, I don't have a whole lot of information on this, which might be like kind of weird. I don't know. I don't feel like a professional journalist. That's not really like the vibe I'm going for. I'm going for more of like just talk about the stuff I feel like talking about. That's really it. Like, I'm not trying to do like no professional stuff. I need something to do, guys. That's really it. I just need something to do. So yeah, she won a Grammy, and I think, if I believe, what the story is that like Ari Lennox basically tweeted about how she was like super disappointed about the fact that like she didn't win. And she, you know, made a tweet basically talking about like, oh, I feel like I should have won it, because it was for like, you know, who had like who was like the soul of R&B, or whose like album was made for like R&B. And I guess Ari Lennox felt like her album was way more soulful than like Lizzo or whatever, I guess you could say. You know, I guess like the same thing with Megan Thee Stallion and the Baby, like they should have won. Like, it was just a lot of bullshit with the Grammys, right? Was it the Grammys or was it the VMAs? I don't remember. One of them award ones, but like basically Lizzo won, Ari Lennox and Megan Thee Stallion, Baby. They weren't even contestants, or like they didn't win. And a lot of people were kind of outraged about that, because like they were like, you know, they should have. Their EPs or whatever the hell did really good this year. It's like, I feel Lizzo's point though, because Lizzo was basically trying to say like, you know, hold on, I earned this shit. I feel like the reason why Lizzo got the award instead of the Baby, Ari Lennox, or whatever have you, is because Lizzo shit dropped first. Lizzo popped first, technically. Like, she got in good early in the year, like really early in the year. Versus all the other ones, it's like they didn't get good until like damn near midsummer, end of summer, fall, autumn, they started like really coming out with their albums and started coming out with their projects and everything like that. And it's like, yeah, yours might have made like a whole shit ton of money in like 6 months, but I've been here for 8 and mine's popped at the beginning of the year. You gotta wait your turn. And I feel like that's all Lizzo was trying to say. It's like, I understand that not necessarily anybody was trying to take like nothing from Lizzo, but they just felt like their album did better. And I don't even think Lizzo disagrees, but she was like, yeah, your album might have done better, but your album only did better like half of the year. Like, I've been here the whole year and my album's been doing good. So shit, like, I feel like Lizzo deserved that one. Lizzo's been waiting for her chance for forever. Now everybody's gotta wait for them. Gotta wait for theirs. Next year, make sure that your name's on the list. If you could get your name on the list this year and you wasn't even here for the whole year, then there should be no reason why your name ain't on the list next year. And that's really all it is. I feel like Lizzo was basically just trying to explain to them, I understand it sucks to lose, but wait your turn. And it might not even been like her being a sore loser. It might have just her just showing her like disappointment. But I don't know. I don't feel like it was really necessary for her to like make that comment, because it was just like, oh, my album was for hip hop or whatever the hell, or my songs are for black people. Like, my whole thing is for black people. Like, it doesn't make sense why I didn't win. And it was just like, what that got to do with selling records? Granted, it does a lot. It has a lot to do with selling records. But it's just like, as far as like the Grammys, it's like they don't give a shit about the fact that your shit was for black people or not. Like, they really don't care. They just want to know, was your shit on the charts? Did people fuck with it? Like, they don't care about your intentions necessarily. They just want to know if your shit pop. I don't know, Ari. Shout outs to you, because I know it sucks to lose. But it's like, you gotta wait your turn. You gotta wait your turn. Just keep working, keep grinding. It's gonna come. As long as you keep working, it's gonna get there. You just gotta keep working. And you're so close. Like, you're at the award ceremony. You're on a nominees list. Honestly, like, next year, I don't even question that you're gonna be taking home a couple awards. Like, for real. As long as you just keep going. And so now I want to talk about YouTube relationships, right? It's not even necessarily that, like, I don't like public relationships. It's just all about how, like, you carry yourself when you're in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Not everything needs to be, on social media, I feel like. When you're in a relationship with somebody, like, I feel like there's things that you can share. And then there's things that don't necessarily, like, need to be shared. Like, every time that y'all have an argument, I don't feel like that needs to be posted on social media. Even if you like catch the other person cheating, like, which is hard. Cheating is hard, because cheating, I feel like, sometimes go on social media anyway, because usually you get caught by everyone else before you get caught by your significant other. In a relationship that you're a public figure, can you at least cheat smart out of the respect for the person that you came up with? Like, that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I just feel like as a person who has come up, like, especially if you made bank off of this stuff, you've come up with that person, I feel like you should show that person enough respect to not get caught in the public eye and make them look stupid. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, regardless if you're a boy or girl, I just feel like that's a respect thing, if that's what you really about to do, if that's the time you on. And it's like, sometimes people be on that. You can't really like be mad or whatever. It's like, sometimes people just are the way they are. Like, it's really nothing you can do, but just don't do that shit around me, and don't let your crazy selfish ass decisions come back and affect me and the way I look and the way my bag out here looking and social, and in the public eye and stuff like that. I just feel like that's respect. Don't mess up my bag because you want to sit here and go have your hoes. That's it. I feel like cheating is so hard to clean up in the public eye, because like, once you do, it's so hard for people to let go of that. Like, people don't want to let go of that. Sometimes they do, like, they'll, over time, people get over it. But it's just like, your whole relationship just seemed like a whole fat ass lie, because it's like, how the hell, like, are you still with this person and you're consistently being disrespected? Or like, how are you still claiming that you love this person and that y'all are this big happy like couple, and you're consistently disrespecting this person in the public eye? Like, I just don't, it makes it look fraudulent. So, one couple that I want to talk about is Diamond's Flawless and King Sid. And I'm not even really trying to shit talk on this one. I just kind of I don't find the situation funny as far as like she getting abused. For people who don't know, the reason why they broke up is because, according to Diamond, Sid abused her in their relationship, and that's why she left or whatever, and like got a restraining order and all this other shit on him. I don't know. I found that relationship at first, it was kind of like cute, but I was kind of just like, I don't know. Sometimes I kind of felt like, I don't want to say he was munching, but I felt like, you know, it was a mutually beneficial relationship, if that makes sense. And, you know, it might have been mutually beneficial for the exact same reasons or for different reasons. I don't really know. But that's what it felt like. It felt like a mutually beneficial relationship, typical YouTube relationship. I didn't expect it to last long to begin with, to be honest. But I also didn't expect it to go how it went either. I just figured like, oh, you know, he got caught slipping or she got caught slipping or whatever the hell, and they just decided to break up, or they just started to part ways after they got a certain like amount of money or whatever, or millions or whatever subscribers, I guess you could say. Like, I do believe that Diamond was abused. Like, I know a lot of people like don't believe her or whatever the hell. I believe her, because it's like, I don't care what you say, you can't fake marks on your neck. Like, that's just facts, bro. And it's like when King Sid made his video, it's like not once did you talk about like what everybody was here to watch you talk about, and that was the marks that you have she's saying that you allegedly put on her neck. All you said was, I did not, you know, commit any violent act. But it's just like, okay, everything else is saying otherwise. Marks on her neck are saying, so what? She put the marks there herself? Like, that's really like, you know, it's like, it's a cop-out. It's like, yeah, you could say you didn't do it, but it's not believable, because it's like she got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can you bring to the table that says opposite? And instead you talk for like an hour and 60 minutes, 45 minutes about her father and how you got issues with him and the stuff that he's doing because you feel like he's making you look bad. And it's just like, really? Like, come on now. Like, if you want to have beef with her dad, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like her dad kind of went outside in that situation, because it was just like, I didn't really get it. Like, I didn't really get it. It just felt so, I don't know, child. It just felt weird. I don't know. And it's not even to like call her dad weird or be mean or anything like that. It was just like, I don't know. I was just really confused. Because I was like, I don't know. I understand why he's upset, because I ain't gonna lie, I would be really upset if someone touched my daughter too. I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if her dad didn't say anything at all. Honestly. I feel like if her dad had just kept his cool and not gotten on social media with the BS and wasn't driving around with the big cars trying to puff his chest and scare people and all that other stuff, and then make these little skits and memes and stuff like that. It's just like, I just feel like you're too old. Like, you know, you could, if you're in your 30s or 40s or whatever and you want to do memes and skits, cool, but I just feel like using your daughter's relationship beef wasn't the way to go about it. That's all I'm saying. Diamond done went back to school. Jason doing whatever the fuck he want to do. And you know, all's right in the world again. But it's just like, I don't know. It's like, why get in? It's like people don't even really like look at the people they get in a relationship with these days. It's just like, you could tell that a large part of that. I mean, I feel like they did have some type of genuine connection, but it was just like, I don't think it was genuine enough to have this long lasting relationship. And part of the reason, it's like, you know, it's crazy. I feel like a lot of people think like Diamond's this like big ass hoe. And you want to know what? It could be true, but it's none of your fucking business. Like, honestly, like if Diamond's single and she wants to go out and she wants to go talk to her ex, or if like she's talking to you and she just want to go talk to someone else real quick, but it's like, you know, because you and me aren't official or you haven't made us official, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. She's a young girl. She can date whoever the hell she want. Like, I just feel like it was fucked up for people to try to make it seem like she was this big ass hoe. Like, don't nobody say shit when you be out there doing whatever the fuck you want to do, or when any other guy be out there doing whatever the fuck he want to do, or talking to this girl and talking to that girl, or dating. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a shit. But because she's Diamond Flawless and she could low-key get whatever nigga she want, people want to sit here and act like it's a problem that she was talking to her ex after her and Sid had broke up, or make it seem like she was trying to play with Sid's feelings on some city girl shit. Like, I don't even get that vibe from Diamond. So I was just kind of like, whatever, you're salty. That's really it. Like, you're just salty, bro. It's like, just because a girl is pretty and she can get any nigga that she want, don't mean that she's going to go for any nigga that she can get. there's a difference, okay? People have standards, especially when you got so many flocking to you. Like, you gotta be selective, because it's like, bruh, like, I don't have time to waste, because it's like you and a million other people in the line. If you're not about what you're trying to be about, like, I could just pass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not even like my type, or I'm not attracted to you, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like, I don't know. I didn't like how they tried to do that. That whole relationship was just like, I didn't see it lasting long, to be honest. And now Sid is like, I guess, talking to this new girl who's like, I don't want to call her Diamond 2.0, because I don't think she's a Diamond 2.0. Like, I feel like she's her own girl. And her vibe is kind of like nice, but it's very like Diamond-esque. So you could tell that Sid has a type. That's all I'm saying. And it's not necessarily white girls either. You know what's the craziest thing about abuse? It's a he said, she said like conversation. Because when abuse happens, like Diamonds was right, like when abuse happens, it doesn't happen in front of everyone. It happens behind closed doors. It happens, you know, out of sight. It happens when your dad leaves in the morning and there's nobody home, and he knows he can get you alone and like get away with it. It happens slowly. Like, abuse isn't all at once. Abuse is like one at a time. It's a mind game. It's a dance. Like, you got to do your two-step, and you got to get people in the right place mentally in your relationship in order to really start abusing them and them not leaving. Like, it's really mental entrapment. Like, you got to go through a phase of like mentally like wearing somebody down, always arguing with them, always making them feel like less. Always, especially if like you're a manipulative person and you know how to get people to like feel some type of way so that they can do what you want them to do, it's very easy to like wear someone down mentally and make them think that what you're doing is what's best for them. Like, although Diamond's dad kind of did like make a little bit of a fool of himself, the facts he was speaking were straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were real facts. Like, those are like the signs of abuse. People will really try to do shit like that. I don't know, guys. Just be careful in your relationships. Don't take no shit from nobody. I feel like that's why Diamond kind of left the way she did, because she was like, you know, she didn't necessarily want to hurt him, but she didn't necessarily want to be with him anymore either. And sometimes, you know, if you are dealing with somebody who is a person of abuse, they don't fuck with that leaving shit. They're like, you gonna leave? What? If love is conditional, it ain't real. That's just how I feel. Like, if love is really conditional, or if like my love for you is conditioned upon like me doing everything that you want to do, or like say we get into an argument, like, oh, now you don't love me no more. Like, no. Diamond, being the girl that she is, realized that something wasn't right and tried to take the actions to get out. And Sid blew shit out of proportion. Now, for Sid to say, like, and here's another thing, because here's what I think happened as far as like the whole Nate situation. I feel like Sid posted what he posted on purpose because he knew Nate's post was gonna come out, and he knew what people was gonna say. He knew people was gonna say like, oh, you're bitter, this and that. So he purposely posted what he posted in order to like not receive backlash or make it seem like he was, you know, he didn't do it. Like, he was playing like, you know, the chill part. But I feel like he knew. Like, that's your homeboy. Like, you gonna tell me you ain't know your homeboy was finna post that shit about Showgirl and your love life situation? You really finna tell me that right now? Like, come on now. He knew he was finna post that, so he posted what he posted first to kind of like remove some of the backlash, or like make the backlash not as heavy or whatever. But I don't think he was betting on Diamond's dad responding the way he was either. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, this all could be very fake, because YouTubers do that shit too. No, I don't find this to be fake. I feel like this would be a terrible YouTube move. Speaking of terrible YouTube moves, so I watched like the whole Obey Tony, Miami Kid situation. Oh my goodness, they are all so funny. Especially Miami. One, I feel like he really played with Destiny. Like, I feel like he really did. He played with that bitch. Because it's like, bro, like, you sat here and used this girl and probably made it seem away in her head. Like, mind you, I don't know shit. This is just my opinion, guys. I don't know shit. That's why you gotta be careful who you be doing fake shit with. Because it's like, you can't do fake shit with everybody. Because when shit hit the fan and things don't turn out well, or you turned out to be the bad guy versus someone else turning out to be the bad guy, I don't know, people just act like they don't remember what the plan is. They get to snitching. And it's like, don't get to snitching because like your shit didn't work out the same way. But it's like, at the same time, they didn't watch out for that girl either. Like, I feel like the reason why Tony kind of like won in that situation was because she was the bigger celebrity. Like, to be honest, like, her and Miami were the two biggest celebrities in that whole situation. Destiny was just kind of a newbie. And there's nothing wrong with being a newbie, because I personally feel like Destiny could have a really nice channel if she just continued. But I just feel like that situation wasn't the situation for her to go into as far as doing that. Mind you, she got a lot of clout off of, you know, everything, to be honest. Like, she got a nice little subscriber base. Like, she could really make her coin now, you know, just by dropping a couple videos and staying consistent. But it's just like, I don't know, I felt like it just really shows you who your friends are in that situation. Because, like, as as Destiny, I wouldn't appreciate it if, like, we were all doing this little fake stunt together and had, like, this fake beef. That's why I was like, I don't fuck with fake beefs, because somebody gotta lose. Somebody gotta lose. And then on top of that, this whole fake beef was, like, in the center of a boy. Like, somebody gotta lose. Somebody gotta lose. Like, unfortunately, like, that's just how people feel. Like, somebody gotta lose. Y'all can't both get the nigga. Like, that's really what it is. Y'all can't both just be his friend. Like, no, somebody gotta lose. I'm not even saying lose as in, like, oh, like, she didn't get the boy. I'm talking about lose as in, like, yeah, she got clout, but shit didn't pop for her like it popped for Tony, or it popped for Miami from that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the whole situation, I feel like she kind of got, honestly, I feel like she kind of just got, like, the short end of the stick as far as everything. And I feel like, and she felt the same way. That's why she told, like, she spread the word, like, yeah, this shit is fake. Don't let this shit fool y'all. It's fake as fuck. And you want to know what? If that whole situation was fake, I feel like Tony should go into reality TV later on in life, because she would do great. She would do really great. I feel like the only reason why that whole thing worked is because Tony played that shit off real well. She played that shit off real well. Like, she was really mad. Like, I really believed it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they really had a bitch fooled. Because I was like, damn, like, Tony... Tony almost damn near tried to fight this girl more than once. She said, I want it in the hotel room. So she was like, oh, I was gonna get my bags regardless. Like, period. And another reason why I feel like that wasn't the situation for Destiny is because, like, Destiny not ratchet. Like, you could tell, like, Destiny's not ratchet. She's not. And I'm not saying, like, ratchet as in a bad way, because I feel like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you're from the hood, you ratchet, bro. Like, you can't help it. And it's not necessarily meaning that ratchet is bad. Like, I feel like people think ratchet is bad. I feel like everyone has their own version of ratchet. No matter what color, ethnicity you are. But it's just like your environment creates you. And I feel like Tony and Miami shared kind of like the same environment, which is why they click so well. But Destiny don't share that environment. Like, I'm not saying, you know, I don't know that girl background for nothing, but it's just like you could kind of just tell by the way she carried herself. Like, bitch, you ain't know what to do in that situation. Like, if that was real, I ain't gonna lie, Destiny's ass would have been toast. If that whole fight and shit was real, like, her ass really would have been toast, because you could tell you can't fight. You over there running and laughing and giggling, and it's like, yeah, you could say, oh, the prank was fake, that's why I wasn't trying to do too much. But, like, I don't care what you say. If somebody getting that rowdy with me, like, to the point where it's like you in my hotel room acting like this and you really trying to fight me and get to me, then, like, we might as well just fight. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, that's why Tony was like, son, why can't we just shoot the one? Like, let me shoot the one, like a friendly thing. Like, that shit was so funny, dog. Like, she's so funny. Like, oh my goodness. It was probably like Miami's idea. Miami, I personally feel like Miami's smart as fuck, because he played the fuck out that situation. You, like, I don't care what you say, I feel like out of everyone, like, Miami really, like, he played that situation real smooth. It's like you got one, you look like the man because you got two girls to fight for you, unfortunately. Like, but, like, whatever, as far as, like, society it goes, and it's always been, you look like the man because you got two girls fighting over you. And he marketed it so well. It's like he made sure all the videos came up back to back to back. And he actually got the girls to sit down and, like, film a video afterwards and, like, talk about how they felt about it and shit like that, which was, like, the crazy part. And then on top of that, Tony kind of blew up too. Like, you know, I feel like he did help her a lot as far as, like, making her own YouTube channel, because she blew up. Like, they got a bag now. Like, they could do some shit now. Do my lips look luscious? I'm not gonna lie, my makeup looks really good, guys. Like, here, you want to see it? Giving you face. Period. So, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, if you guys have any, like, critique or tips and trips for me doing my makeup, or if you guys have any comments that you guys want to give me as far as, like, videos to do in the future, Or even, you know, let me know how you felt about some of the topics that I talked about in this video. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know. It's your favorite girl, baby girl, and thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Love you all so much. Thank you for the support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.